I'm just hitting record now, but there are no replays for it.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You are so welcome. I'm glad you got your questions answered. And hold tight, we still got a few more. You probably will hear something that someone else is asking.
Gotcha. I'm here.
Okay.
Sorry, I was trying to unmute.
Okay.
So I did get some great information. I'm still like currently trying to figure out where I am within the growth, within the, I guess, the business cycle.
Okay.
As I said, I've had my business for over 10 years.
Okay.
But I guess I keep going from stage to stage because I keep expanding. I start off with one thing, realize there are a lot of people doing it, so I quit doing it and add a different thing. And that's kind of sort of how I've done my business. And so I guess my follow-up question would be to you. You said, making that time every week to work your business, every day to work your business, because a lot of people talked about time management.
Yes.
And so if you're given that time and you're seeing where your business is growing, but you're stuck in a level, because right now my vision is to be my vision is for my name to be a household name.
Okay.
That is my vision. And to touch and enhance the lives of every woman that I meet.
Okay.
Those are my visions. But I find myself, because I have so many things that I do within my one business, is because when I meet a woman, I want her to be able to get everything she needs at one place.
Okay, let me stop you there. So, and this may hit home for everybody. This may help everyone. I always suggest, let me stop you there. So, home for everybody. This may help everyone. I always suggest to my clients to master something. Have you guys heard the phrase, jack of all trades?
That's me.
Master of none. Right? So I always suggest to my clients to master something. And most people struggle with really like narrowing down what they're going to do because they feel like they're leaving money on it, right? But what happens is, instead of you leaving money on the table, when you're attempting to service everyone, you usually end up servicing almost no one. Is that making sense? Because like my brand isn't for everybody. Although there are a lot of people who could use the information, not everyone's going to do business with me. And I have to be okay with that. And I also have to know that my product isn't for everyone. For as much as we want, most of us have a heart and purpose-driven businesses and we want to change the world. But everybody has their own unique assignments and they're attached to a specific set of people. And what I find that most people do is they start 5 or 6 businesses and none of them are really profitable. And what I mean by none of them are really profitable, I mean, not one of the businesses can fully fund their personal life, their home life, and the things that they want to do. So a lot of my clients that come to me, I help them get to their 6-figure mark. And not because everybody's talking 6 figures and all those things, but when I do the math of $100,000, most of the time when people reach that amount, it changes the spectrum of their life. It does. If they have other things in order, like if they're not overspending and things like that, they usually have freedom that they did not have before. But what most people do is they get 7 different streams of income to try to make that one 6 figures. So this is what happens. They never master anything. The business never works and operates at the highest possible, way, right? And you can't really get known by everyone, because they don't know what you do. So a lot of times when we do 10 different things, people don't even know what it is that you do. I'm not talking to you, Rosetta, when I'm saying this. I mean, like, this is like a national crisis that I'm talking about. This is what I see most people do. And oftentimes, like I said, we don't have a real vision for our business. And vision has to be attached to numbers, to money. You're in business to make money. You should have a profit goal that you want your business to make each year. See, because when you don't have a profit goal, what happens is you're kind of just okay with doing anything. You always feel like you never hit your goal, but you never really set one. Goals are specific. And see, when you begin to say, okay, I want to make 5,000 this month, now you can turn that 5,000 around and say, how many of these do I have to sell in order to make $5,000? It begins to give you structure. It begins to give you strategy. It begins to let you see, okay, I really do need some help if I'm going to make this happen, or I don't have the manpower, or whatever the case may be. But you can't do that with 7 different businesses that have, none of them have been foundationally sound. Am I making sense to everybody? If I am, y'all put me in the comments. Let me know you still rocking with me. Nobody's offended. You know, y'all just hearing me share this in love, because I really want us all to grow. I really want us to shift our mindset from a place of scarcity. Can I go there? Everybody, can I go there? Right? So the enemy is so, funny in how he delivers things. And so we sometimes think that having a lot of something means abundance. Lord have mercy. So if we're real busy, if we're all over the place, if we're trying to service everybody, it seems like that busyness is a lot, but that's not abundance. It's actually coming from a space of lack and scarcity and fear. Yeah, don't hear me. That's where that's actually coming from. What if you did one thing so well, people couldn't help but know you? And then because you did it so well, they were willing to pay you more than what they're willing to pay other people. I have a $10,000 program that I enroll people with ease. Yeah, I don't hear me. So remember I said earlier, 4 things a business needs. And I said the right mindset. The right mindset. So let's think about most people who become household names. They are first known for almost one thing before they become a household name. And then they start doing all the other things. But with us, because we fear that there's not going to be enough in that lane that we choose, because we fear that, well, if I do this, I'm not going to be able to service everybody, but everybody doesn't want what you do or what I do. They just don't. We're not for everybody. And see, when you run your business and you're trying to service everybody, you can never get clear. How do you market? See, this is where confusion comes in too. If you're, doing social media content or you're marketing and you haven't defined who really finds value in what you offer, who can afford what you offer, then you're talking to everybody when you make your post. Or you don't even know what to post because you're trying to make what you say in the post be for everybody. Am I making this point? You guys good? Y'all unmute. I need to hear y'all. I need to hear you guys.
Amen. We hear you.
So
we hear you.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm listening and writing.
Beautiful. So I implore you to get